Good morning!
Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
May we be the... Oh, I'm sorry, your famous line. I totally interrupted. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this.
Pretty close, yeah.
I'm a fan of Ethan Strobel. I follow everything this guy does. He's cool.
Yes. Should follow her
really
too.
Short. Can you see this? Can you see where the seat and the steering wheel is? I'm really short.
Well, we both look about the same height now.
Thank you! Very nice.
So we're gonna do a Facebook Live tonight. Where are we right now?
We're in Havre now.
In Havre, and then we're going to Glasgow. And tonight's gonna be the last show of the tour. Can you believe?
It's been so much fun.
Last night went well. I mean, these past few days have been really good shows.
They've been really sweet.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. So now we're gonna do a Facebook Live. And actually, I heard the podcast. I found it and downloaded the podcast that we did for YNOP.
Awesome. If you want to hear it, go to ynop.org. That's the radio station I work for, Your Network of Praise, and you can hear this guy, his dad, Darren Streblow, and David Pendleton on a podcast. They did a great job.
I'll link to it in the description so you can hear that part.
Go.
Yeah. All right, so let's go do a Facebook Live.
Okay.
There's like tables here. Alright, now on to Glasgow for real. Okay. Alright, so now it's time for a special Qual episode. We don't have a lava lamp, unfortunately, but we do have a question from someone at the hotel, not a viewer, just someone at the hotel who's staying, and Carlene has something to show us.
Can you read to them what that is since I'm driving? I've never seen this before.
Peanut butter flavored Swiss rolls. Oh my gosh.
I just have to try it. It's either going to be really good or really disgusting.
Yeah, well, let us know when you try it, okay?
You got it.
All right. So this question is, why is Mount Everest the tallest mountain? I think this brings up, I think the point of this question in part is to bring up how lots of people, like scientists, believe that the Earth is however many millions of years old, and creationists tend to believe that it's perhaps much younger. I mean, obviously, like, I believe the Bible. The Earth was created in 7 days. I don't know if that means literally 7 24-hour cycles. Right. I mean, one day could have been billions of years. I don't even know, because that doesn't, I don't know if that necessarily has to be literally what it is as like a 24-hour period, because God is outside of time and he could do it any way he wanted. He very well could have made the Earth in 7 days. He obviously could have made it in less, because he was able to speak all of these things into creation.
Right.
That being said, I don't believe that evolution is true, but that microevolution makes sense actually a lot, that animals and organisms would adapt within their species and create new like subspecies. I don't know, I think that can even point, well, it does point to how great God is, that he would make organisms that not only survive, but they change to adapt to their surroundings, which is pretty cool. But I guess, like, doing the genealogy thing where you go through the Bible and you check the age of everyone and when they've had kids, and you kind of estimate here and there or whatever, and then you get about 6,000 years, I think. And that's like a fair estimation, I imagine, but that's like assuming that the Earth was created in 7 days, literally 24-hour cycles of that time. And so if that is the case, it probably is around 6,000 years old or whatever. Apparently scientists have found stuff where rock formations have been created much quicker than they would assume. Like, they look at, like, when a flood passes through a place.
Right.
And they're like, how was this created in such a short amount of time? Normally we'd look at this and think it was many millions of years old or whatever. So, but I think it eventually comes to a kind of a moot point where it doesn't really matter how old the earth really is. It matters more like, I don't think that's a huge theological, like, you have to get that right kind of thing. Because I don't think anyone has it perfectly right. I don't think.
I would agree.
Yeah. So what do you think, Carlene?
I'm really thankful you just kind of walked the trail to really the only thing that I had to say, because even just hearing you talk, you know more about this than I do as far as being able to verbalize it and articulate it. But I would say the concept that I understand is that, just as you said, whether it was 7, 24, literal hour periods that God created, or whether it took place over a long, long time, the point is God is outside of time and he's above time, which means he is sovereign. And just the fact that creation exists, if you even begin to study the human body and all the intricacies of how he's wired us to be, and then you add on top of that, not just the body, but personality and temperament and gifts that God has given to all of us, it'll blow your mind to know that there is a creator. And honestly, the only thing that this comes down to is faith. We don't always understand everything, and you said very well, Ethan, that I don't care who you are, even if you're the highest level spiritual guru of Christianity or anything else, none of us have all the answers. So at some point, you have to get to the place where I have this kind of concept I call bow to sovereign mysteries. There are things in this life, on this side of eternity, we will never understand, whether a good thing or a bad thing. But the point is that there is one who made all of this possible. And whether we will give our lives to that and trust and rest in his sovereign understanding and his order of things. Again, even just the point that before creation, everything was chaos. And God spoke and order came and everything came into existence. And how it might possibly just stay the same, or maybe it has changed and adapted a little bit through time. But the point is that there is a God. He knows you by name. He has created you. He loves you beyond anything you could possibly imagine. He is able to heal any broken place in your spirit. And if you trust your life into his hands, you will never be the same. I can guarantee you that. I'm a walking miracle. I should have committed suicide several times in my life. I should be bound by depression and be on medication through hard things that I've gone through in my life. I should just be a broken mess. But I have sanity, I have joy, I have peace and rest. Just beautiful, beautiful things in my life that would never be possible without a creator doing the same thing in my life that he's done literally with the world and the creation we see around us. My life has been in chaos many times, but when God speaks over you, he brings order to that chaos, and your life changes. So that's how I know God exists personally, is not whether creation happened this way or that way, but just knowing that he is the greatest artist of all time. He is the greatest creator of all time. Anything good comes from his hands. And I've seen it. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it in other people's lives. And the fact that any human heart can change and become softer and pliable means there's a creator. You can make something out of nothing. That's what he does with all of us. So that's, what do you think? That's my dialogue about it.
No, yeah, that was, I agree. I've seen it as well. It's nothing short of miraculous.
Yeah.
It's
That's right.
Some of the stuff that's just like, there is absolutely no way ever that this could be anything else. So, yeah, I think that was...
Let me add one more thought.
Yeah.
I just get a sense that there is somebody watching, and you might be trying to make an argument in your head. And can I just encourage you? You're going to be like a gerbil on one of those wheels. You're just going to go round and round and round. But if God is speaking to your heart right now, he really wants to touch you. There really is a God who loves you. That is not a fable. That's not just a story or a nice thought. And he's not the policeman in the sky waiting to get you, or the old grandfather that's just sitting on a rocking chair in heaven. He exists, he's real, and he's with you right now, and you're sensing it, you're feeling that. So call out to him, because he knows what's going on with you. And he wants to give you peace. He has answers that you could never dream or come up with on your own. So just surrender. That's all it is. Just surrender. That's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. Good question. Opened
yeah.
a big conversation. So
Yes.
yeah.
And don't forget.
And
try
peanut butter
these.
Swiss rolls.
Tell me what you think.
Yes.
Send your comments or type them below or
Yes,
however that
please
works.
do, because I don't know if I'm good for it. It looks interesting.
For or against peanut butter Swiss rolls?
I love peanut butter, and I love
too,
Swiss
but-
rolls.
Yeah, but
I don't, but, you know, there are plenty of things I love on both sides, but I wouldn't want put together.
Yeah, this is one of the sovereign mysteries we might have to bow to. Like, I don't know why the creators of Swiss rolls decided to combine these two.
Maybe it's incredible. Anyway, I'm running out battery, so.
Okay.
All right, quick pit stop. We got Gardettos. I like those. And Haichu, which are actually wonderful. Have you ever tried Haichu?
No, can I try those when you open them up?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be eating those. But
first, drum roll.
we're gonna try the Swiss rolls. I'm not sure. Oh boy.
Okay, you take one.
This looks like it could kill us. It feels like it could kill us. All right,
Okay, here
ready?
we go.
All right.
Not so much, I don't think. It's not as disgusting as I thought, but the peanut butter looks like it's like 7 days old.
It's like not wonderful,
It's like fake peanut
but
butter.
it's not horrible.
I
okay.
crave sugar enough, I'll have one more bite, but I don't think I'm going to eat the rest. It's one of those things.
I think
like,
I'd rather have Haichu.
you won't spit it out, but
No.
you won't want to consume it either, so. But at least we tried it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Look, there are horses.
See, we're talking by walkie-talkie, and Ethan's filming this, so what do you want to say through the walkie-talkie?
Wow. Hey, we're on the walkie-talkies communicating from a distance of 20 feet to each other.
Yeah, I know. It's right there. Oh my gosh. Woo!
It's like people in the living room texting each other.
Yeah, that peanut butter thing was okay.
Let's get a different taste in our
Yeah,
mouth.
okay, this would be nice. Okay, do you want... I love Haichu. Do you want banana, mango, or melon?
I adore anything banana flavored. I'm a banana person.
Oh, sorry.
You know what's the best? Is
What?
Banana Laffy Taffies, because I get to drive everyone around me crazy with the silly little jokes around the wrapper.
Oh,
Just like
yeah.
I get my banana flavored. So is this a hard candy or a soft candy? It looks
Oh,
like.
I forgot it was zoomed in. It's a soft
See my
candy.
nostrils?
It's a very interesting experience. I don't know how soft these ones are because they might be a little old.
That's good.
Yeah, it tastes really good, and it's like chewy, and then it kind of feels like gum in your mouth, but it goes away. Like it.
Gum in your mouth, it goes away.
Yeah, well, it gives you the experience of gum, but then it like. I don't know.
But it's not forever. It's gum you can swallow that won't stay in your stomach to digest for 8 years.
Right. Or whatever, however long it takes. So it's like, I can't get this open with one hand.
Well,
There we go.
Okay.
So it's like very
I like
chewy. Yeah, it's just like a lovely
And it
experience.
definitely replaces the bitter aftertaste of the peanut butter Swiss rolls we just tried.
Which is really the point, so.
I think we just got upgraded, my friend. Much better.
Indeed. Back on the road. We are here. Farming equipment. All right, so we're at the hotel. We got something to eat. Now we got a while to kill before we go to the venue, so I'm gonna do some editing. Time to go.
Need that? I got the lotion out.
Anyway, we have just finished the last show of the tour. Oh, there's David. Hi, David.
Oh, are you recording?
Yes, I'm sorry to give no warning. Oh, this statue when we walked in.
Yes.
I thought it was a statue of a boy like dribbling into the fountain. It's just like
kinda does
gross.
look like
Why?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're doing a Facebook Live, but this was the last show. It went well, and the tour is over now. So I hope you enjoyed. I will do more of a wrap-up video next, and we'll just talk about maybe some of the highlights and stuff. And so yeah, thank you so much for being on this journey. I will see you later. God bless, my friend.